Hello and welcome to this webinar. This particular topic is an amazing topic and I am so happy for you to join me. This topic is amazing because I have lived grasscutter farming for the past 12 years. March 20th this year will make it 12 years that I've been breeding and selling grass cutters. All right, and I am so honored to have you join me in this particular webinar. At the end of this webinar, I promise you that you will thank me for making this presentation to you. All right, because I'm going to summarize everything I've learned about grasscutter farming to show you the perfect way for you to start a grasscutter farming business that thrives. So if you're ready, let's jump right in because I too am ready to help you learn the perfect way to start a grasscutter farming business. Now, what is my goal for this particular webinar? If you stay until the end of this webinar, you will not only discover more about this perfect strategy, all right, but you will also get the exact strategies you can deploy to get your grasscutter farm running within 8 days or less. This is a guarantee. Now, who am I and why should you listen to me? Who is this person that is telling you about the perfect way to start a grasscutter farming business? For those who do not know me, my name is Mr. Chinedu Eluwa. I started the portable farm on the 20th of March 2012. The portable farm is a farm that deals majorly on the breeding and selling of table-sized grass cutters, winner grass cutters, ready-to-mate grass cutter accessories like cages, drinking troughs, feeding troughs, grass cutter pelletized feeds, and a whole lot of other things. I was elected the national president of Grasscutter Farmers Association of Nigeria, GRAFAN, on the 30th of September 2017. I'm currently the founder of the Agric Money Network and Portable Marketing Solution, where we help our customers with marketing solutions for their small-scale businesses. I'm also the author of the amazing book, Grasscutter Farming Secrets: How to Successfully Breed, Carefully Handle, and Profitably Sell Grass Cutters. All right, now this is yours truly at our inaugural AGM on the 30th of September 2017 at Ikeja, Lagos. Okay, this was where I was elected the national president of Grasscutter Farmers Association of Nigeria. This is when I was giving my acceptance speech at the annual general meeting. Yours truly has also been featured on national television, where I talked about how to breed, handle, and sell grass cutters. I've also been interviewed by the amazing BBC News Igbo. Okay, it's one of the highlights of my grasscutter farming business. I've been interviewed by BBC Igbo, where I also shared a lot of insights into the world of grasscutter farming. I took my time to explain to people of Igbo extraction how to successfully breed, carefully handle, and profitably sell grass cutters in their program called Obambo. Okay, now not only that, I have also, yours truly, has also been able to supply some of the cream de la cream of the Nigerian society with grass cutters and also help them to build their grass cutter farms. Okay, notable of which is Governor Samuel Otom, the past governor of Benue State, where we helped him start his grasscutter farming business with 68 colonies of grass cutters. It was an amazing experience, and the governor loved me for it. Okay, this is when we were stocking, one of the batches when we were stocking his farm. I've also been privileged to supply some of the notable farms in Africa with grass cutters. Okay, this is me supplying my special grass cutters to Songhai farms in Benin. Okay, this is me where I was building one of the grass cutter farms we built for one of our customers at Obo in Anambra State. This is me at work at a site building grass cutter farming cages. I've also been privileged to help the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, Department of Animal Husbandry, to facilitate grasscutter farming trainings, where we helped to train farmers and also empower them with grass cutters and cages. This is a training we conducted for farmers in Oka, Anambra State. This is also a training where I helped the Federal Minister of Agriculture to train farmers in Makurdi in Benue State. This is yours truly with the former Commissioner of Agriculture in Anambra State, Honorable Honorable Mbanugo. He's from Dennis Bema Grammar School, which is my alma mater. Okay, this is just truly in a meeting with Central Bank officials at Abuja, where we went to discuss our impacts and others in Grasscutter farming. Okay, this is just truly with one of Dangote's pilots, Captain Hakim. All right, so I've been there, I've done it. I know virtually everything about how to set up and run a profitable grasscutter farming business. And I believe that this presentation can help you build an amazing grasscutter farming business that brings in up to 500,000 to 1 million naira for you per month. If depending on how hungry you are, okay? Depending on how hungry you are, this presentation can help you build an amazing business that brings in up to 500,000 naira to 1 million naira per month for you, depending on how hungry you are, guaranteed, okay? How hungry you are will determine how much this grasscutter farming business is going to be generating for you. Now, I need you to kill every form of distraction. Turn off your cell phones, shut down your social media accounts so that no notifications will disturb you. Turn off your television. If your television is on, please switch it off or mute it. I'll even prefer you switch it off because the pictures will distract you if you only mute it, okay? I need you to give me 101% attention. Nothing short of that. 101% attention. Because if you do, I can promise you that this will be an amazing experience for you. I kid you not. All right? It will be an amazing experience for you. Because not paying attention may mean giving yourself a reason to regret later. And I don't want that for you. No. I do not want that for you. Now, who is this webinar for? Who am I making this webinar for? It's better I clarify who this webinar for, so that if this webinar is not for you and you're watching this webinar at this point in time, you can simply click close this particular page and then move on to do what else or what next you intend to do. But if this webinar is for you, you're going to find out here. Now, first of all, this webinar is for you if you like farming and agro business. If you have love for farming and if you have love for agro business, my dear, this webinar is for you. If you are looking for a sustainable formula to make money from farming, my dear, this webinar is for you. This webinar is for you if you're looking to start another side hustle with regards to farming. If you are looking to start another side hustle in the farming industry, in the agro industry, you need to sit through this webinar because it promises to be exciting. I can guarantee you that. This webinar is for you if you're looking for other agro businesses you want to diversify into. Okay? This webinar is for you. So is this webinar for you? From what I have listed here, is this webinar for you? If this webinar is for you, then let's proceed. But before we do, I want to let you know that if you have any question, depending on where you're watching this webinar from, please type your questions in the comment section, or better still, send me an email at chinedueluwa@gmail.com and I'll surely reply you. Okay? And I'll surely reply you. I kid you not. Okay, so are you ready? If you're ready, then let's jump right in. Now, first and foremost, why do I love this agro business? Why do I love grasscutter farming? First, it is because it is easy to do. Grasscutter farming is one of the easiest micro livestock that you can do. Grasscutter farming is all-round profitable. Yes, it is easy to do and it is all-round profitable. Now imagine you feeding grasscutters with basically grasses because they are herbivores. Feeding them with basically grasses. Feeding them with basically grass. Just follow me. Imagine feeding them with basically grasses, and at the end of the day, you end up selling these grasscutters for more than 5 figures. Imagine selling 1 male and 4 female grass cutters that are 2 to 3 months old for as much as 150,000 naira. That is a profitable business if you ask me. Yes, it is easy to do and it is profitable. Easy to do in the sense that they basically eat forage, elephant grasses, guinea grasses, cassava tubers, cassava stem, corn, sugarcane. These are foods that you can easily source around you. Unlike the other ones that you have to feed them consistently on pelletized feeds that you have to buy. Grasscutter farming is easy and it is all round profitable. All right. Now, this my grasscutter farming business, this idea of breeding and selling grass cutters started all the way back when I was an Alawi dependent youth copper. All right. When I was serving while serving as a copper at Ondo State in 2009/2010, my quest to increase my monthly earning led me to freeing. What is freeing, you will ask me? For those who do not know, freeing simply means Forestry Research Institute of Nigeria, Ibadan. That was where I saw these amazing rodents being bred. It was surprising. You know, it was Copper Ibrahim who referred me to freeing. I woke up one morning thinking of what to do to increase what I was earning as a youth corps member in Ondo State. I was earning what 9,775 naira. My place of primary assignment, my PPA was paying me 4,000 naira. If you add that together, it's not up to 15,000 naira. You know, so why seeking for another business I could do to raise more money? I talked to Copper Ibrahim, who was a copper serving not far from me. Okay, his village was not far from me. He was an agroeconomist and he was serving in a farm. So he put me up to the idea of going to Freeing to see what they have and then get some ideas on what I could do to generate more income for myself. At Freeing, I saw mushroom farming, I saw snail farming, and then I saw the amazing grasscutter farming. It was awesome. It was amazing. Like, I never believed that grasscutter farming could be reared. I never believed that grasscutters, Inchi, like we call it in Igbo, Oya, like they call it in Yoruba, and Kus, like they call it, like the house has called it, could be domesticated. I know grasscutters now, very destructive rodents in the wild. If grasscutters happen upon your rice farm or your cassava farm or your corn farm, you would think that witches and wizards came for you. You would think it's your village people, you know. So seeing them in that place, being domesticated and in a concrete cage, concrete floor cage, I was captivated. I was captivated by the idea that these rodents could be domesticated. This happened for some couple of reasons. Yes, I was captivated because I realized that 80 to 85% of the food grasscutter eat is just grasses because they are basically herbivorous animals. So all I need to do was to get grasses around me and feed them 80 to 85% of the time. So it was an amazing discovery. Also, I also realized that grasscutters don't have an offensive smell, unlike other livestock that if you keep them near you, you are in trouble. Because my first grasscutters were in front of my room when I was studying for my master's degree at Azikiwe University. I put my cage right in front of my room. You know, I realized that they do not have an offensive smell. Now, the third reason why I was captivated by the idea of breeding and selling grasscutters was because they do not require a lot of space. With a space as small as 5 feet by 18 inches, we are going to house as much as 5 grasscutters. That is one family of grasscutters. Is it not awesome? It's amazing if you ask me. All right? Everything I need to feed them can be easily gotten around me. Now, my brother, this was just the perfect and amazing idea I've been looking for. But there was a hurdle. The next hurdle was, it's not enough to breed grasscutters. How can I make money from breeding these grasscutters? You know, I had numerous questions. I really wanted to learn how to do that because there were not a lot of farmers breeding these grasscutters. there were not a lot of farmers breeding them. I really wanted to learn how to do it. Plus also the demand was freaking high, you know. There was a lot of demand for grass cutters. I found out there was a lot of demand for grass cutters. All right. I wanted to know. Now, when I got to Frame, they were just holding every information available. I felt like they wanted everybody coming there to just be spectators, like, you know, visitors, tourists, you know. Probably they wanted to be using it as a tourist attraction. You know, you come for sightseeing, you see it and you go, no much information and the rest. It was really annoying. Only one farmer agreed to teach me how to breed and handle these amazing animals. Only one farmer. And we agreed a fee. He charged me a whopping amount of 34,000 naira. Yes, he charged me 34,000 naira. Jesus. 34,000 naira is my 3 months salary. 34,000 naira was my 3 months salary as at that time. Jesus. What could I do to get across this hurdle? What would I have to do? I simply called my dad and he completed the money for me. Guess what? Just guess. The person who wanted to teach me gave me the same information that was scattered everywhere on Google and YouTube. I couldn't start anything, you know. I got more confused even, you know. And at a point, I almost quit starting my own grasscutter farming business. But then something kept reassuring me that this could be the difference between me and other coppers after service. I really wanted to know the secret. How could I breed and make money from grasscutter farming? Now, I came upon a post on Nairaland. This post was what set me off. Hi, friends in Nairaland. Grasscutter farming in Israel, as I said, because I'm a big-time committed farmer, having my large-scale farm in Badagry, Lagos State. Grasscutter farming is quite capital-intensive in terms of housing. However, for one to start creating grasscutter, you know, this post was made in 2006. And I saw that this post already had 54,830 views. Choy! That was what even motivated me more. But still, nothing worked. Like, nothing worked. So what I did was to continue the researches myself. Okay? Continued the researches myself. And at a point, I was able to figure out few things all by myself. Now, in my research, I discovered that grasscutter farming is super profitable. Yes, I discovered that grasscutter farming is super profitable. But there are little or no comprehensive knowledge about it, especially on how to assess breeding stocks. Where do I buy these breeding stocks that I intend to use to start my own grasscutter farm? It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. And even to prove that it wasn't easy, to even prove to you that it wasn't easy, to prove it wasn't easy, I now saw that there was other people who even wanted to do grasscutter farming like me. These are some of the messages they sent to me. This one said, "Hello, my name is Stanley. I'm a Cameroonian interested in your grasscutter business. Can I have a time at your convenience to call you? I want to start a small farm in Cameroon and I need some breeders. Thanks." Now, people like me wanted to buy breeding stocks, but they didn't know where to buy from. This one says, "Eric, I thank God for meeting you because I have watched almost all your videos on grasscutter farming. Good to connect with you too. Thank you. I'm Eric from Ghana. And after watching your video, I want to start the farm." You see? Then he says, "Ezenchi, good evening. I've been working towards securing a land for the reign of my grasscutter, and that put me off for a while. I thank God I got 100 by 100 land now. The clearing is on. The clearing is on now, and once it is set, I will contact you for the next line of action. I appreciate your efforts towards empowering us in Nigeria It wasn't easy to search for breeding stock, like you can see here. This one says, Valentine says, "Good morning, sir. I'm so glad finding you on Facebook. I stumbled into you searching for Grasscutter Farming. I was so much impressed and moved by your courage and boldness. You are a great and inspiring young man. I'd like to meet you and tap from your nighting, sir." A lot of people wanted to start. This one says, "Good evening, Mr. Chinedu. My name is Bello, and I'm retiring from the Navy this year, having served for over 33 years. I saw one of your presentations on grasscutter breeding, and I'm highly impressed with it. I have the passion for farming, and I intend to go into grasscutter and rabbit farming. Presently, I am in Abuja, but hope to set up my farm in Minna, Niger State, where I have my home. This message is to establish communication with you before subsequent chats and discussions. Hope to receive your response accordingly. Thanks and God bless." Ebenezer says, "Hello, sir. Good day. I've watched some of your videos on YouTube and followed up your posts on Facebook, and I'm greatly impressed by your works. May God continue to bless and empower you for greater achievements. I'm based in Douala, Cameroon, and I would like to learn and to introduce grasscutter farming to my area. I believe with your mentorship, my dreams will become to reality." A lot of questions. This one is Reverend Bushil from Cross River, saying, I was so much interested when I watched a video on YouTube about grasscutter farming in Nigeria. I want to know how one can join you for your trainings. I want to start grasscutter farming and I want to know how to go about it, Reverend Ushe. All right, with so many other questions. From Kaduna, I work with health insurance firm. My search for grasscutter landed me to the guru, Chinedu Joshua Elo, and I'm now here. Seeing that there was a huge demand for the grasscutter meat, I intensified efforts to finding a headway. Now, I ran into a 63-page ebook, which was sold by a guy from Ghana for $47. I bought it. That was how I decided to dabble into the business like that, using the few information I already have, plus the few I grabbed from the ebook. And this happened exactly on the 20th of March, 2012, which is a day I will never forget. An amazing day. But guess what? Wahala Pro Max. So my animals started dying. I started having mortality. My animals started dying. They started dying. I was mad. What's happening? You know? But did I give up? No, I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I didn't give up. No. Giving up is for losers. Now, fast forward 11 years later. The result is no longer this. The result is no longer mortality. Mortality has left me alone. I now succeeded and cracked the code and perfected the system. Okay? I perfected the system. And this was what I started getting. You know? I perfected the system of grasscutter farming. I was able to perfect and learn how to successfully breed, carefully handle, and profitably sell grasscutters. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. Like it was amazing having perfected the knowledge on how to breed, handle, and profitably sell grasscutters. Something that I'm going to teach you in this particular webinar. All right? It was amazing. I went from there, from learning how to breed and handle grasscutters, to becoming one of the most sought after grasscutter farmers in Nigeria. When I mean one of the most sought after grasscutter farmers, I was able to supply grasscutters to governors of our family of Benue State. I was able to supply grasscutters to a lot of people. I was well known and well connected. You know, in the grasscutter farming world, we will not call a lot of grasscutter farmers. We will not call first 5 grasscutter farmers in Nigeria without calling my name. It's not possible. I have perfected this system, this knowledge of grasscutter farming. And over the past 11 years, I have generated over 98 million naira selling grasscutters, selling table-sized grasscutters, selling breeding stock, selling cages, consultations. Like this is just in 2022, 98,591,000 naira in gross revenue. My badassery in grasscutter farming also got me elected as the national president of Grasscutter Farmers Association of Nigeria. It's not easy now. Okay? It also got me the attention of the media and top government agencies and officials, especially the governor of Benue State, okay, and the BBC News Igbo with the NTA. Like, it's amazing. Not to talk about the high-level consultancy and executive coaching and trainings. Now, it wasn't easy, but it was freaking worth it. I made so many mistakes and wasted lots of money and time to start a profitable grasscutter farm. It took me years to master this, but I am throwing it on your lap without stress. Here today, I'm going to give you the three strategies you can use to start a profitable grasscutter farming business for free. Yes, for free. 3 strategies you can use to start and run a grasscutter farming business that generates 7 figures for you annually. All right? 3 strategies to start and run a grasscutter farming business that generates 7 figures for you annually. 3 major strategies you need to start and run a grasscutter farming business that generates 7 figures annually. That is what you're going to learn right now. Now, let's jump right into it. 1. Strategy number 1 is that you need to learn how to breed and handle. You need to learn how to breed grasscutters. It is important that for you to have a grasscutter farming business that is so profitable that it does 7 figures in revenue every year, you need to learn first how to breed these grasscutters. Second, you need to learn how to handle these grasscutters, because whether you like it or not, you must handle the grasscutters. Either to differentiate between the sex, or to package them when a customer buys them, okay, or to isolate them when they are sick, okay, or to sort them out when they are pregnant. You must handle them. So number 1 strategy that you need to learn how to breed grasscutters. You need to know their physiology, their anatomy, how they eat, when they eat. You need to learn how to handle grasscutters. And last but not the least, you need to learn how to sell grasscutters profitably. You need to learn how to sell grasscutters profitably. So these are the 3 major strategies that you need to breed, that you need to create a grasscutter farming business that does 7 figures for you annually. A grasscutter farming business that does 7 figures for you annually. 1, you need to learn how to breed grasscutters. Strategy 2, you need to learn how to handle grasscutters. Strategy 3, you need to learn how to sell grasscutters profitably. These are the 3 major strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you in this webinar. Okay? All right, so let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it. Learn how to breed grasscutters. Strategy number 1, learn how to breed grasscutters. For you to start a grasscutter farming business that is profitable enough to do 7 figures for you annually, you need to learn how to breed grasscutters. Okay? You need to acquaint yourself with grasscutter physiology and anatomy. It is important that you learn how to breed grasscutters. It is important to learn how grasscutters live. Okay? You should have access to grasscutter food. What do they eat? Grasscutters eat basically grasses, like I've said. Elephant grasses, guinea grasses. They eat ogo stem. They eat watermelon. They eat cucumber. They eat sugarcane. All right? They eat cassava tubers. Grasscutters eat a wide variety of food that you can source around you. As in, they eat a wide variety of food that you can source within your local environment. It is important for you to have access to these foods. Do you have cassava around you? Do you have corn around you? Do you have grasses around you? What do you have that grasscutters can eat? Do you have ogo? Grasscutters eat ogo. Back in the days at Ogboko, what I used to do was I take my bags, my empty rice bags, I go to these women who sell ogo. When they sell their ogo leaves, after selling the leaves, the ogo stem is food for grasscutters. Okay? They simply pack these things that they normally throw away. They simply fill our bags with it. And we go home and we give it to our grasscutters. You need to ensure that you have access to grasscutter food. you need to ensure that you have access to grass cutter food. It is very important because when you have access to grass cutter food, it is easier for your grass cutters to thrive. Okay? It is easier for your grass cutters to thrive. Are there grasses around you? You should be able to source for grasses around you. Very, very important. Look around you. Are there primary schools? There are a lot of primary schools around us that have a lot of grasses. A lot. They are always around us. Look for fields, and these grasses always grow amazingly around. They grow wild. They are wild grasses. Elephant grass, guinea grass. They do well. The grass cutters eat corn stem. Can you source for corn stem? All those women who sell ogo, who roast corn, you can simply get your grass cutters. You can simply go to them. When they finish selling their corn, the bark, which is the hutches, the husk, grass cutters eat it. Yes. Do you have them? Can you source for them? Ensure that you have access to grass cutter feed. Because the moment you have, the whole thing is solved for you. The whole thing is already solved. Have access to food. Another thing is that you must have a good site for your grass cutter housing. You must choose a good site to house your grass cutters. It is very important. You can choose to house your grass cutters in concrete cages. You can choose to house your grass cutters with wooden cages. You can choose to house your grass cutters with iron cages. Okay? It's very important. Choose what you want. Choose a good site to house your grass cutters. This is a very important thing. One of the challenges a lot of farmers do have with their grass cutters comes in terms of housing. If you make a mistake in your housing, you are getting it wrong from the start. So you need to learn how to house your grass cutters appropriately. What do you want to house them with? With wooden cages, with iron cages, or with concrete cages? What space do you have? The availability of space for you determines the kind of housing you will use. You need to make sure of that. It's very important. Okay? You need to have enough farm tools to manage your grass cutters. You need to have brooms, cutlasses, wheelbarrows, scrapers. You need to have a first aid box. These are things you need for your grass cutter farm to run smoothly. All right? You need to manage your farm properly. Now, the second strategy is handling of grass cutters. You need to learn how to handle grass cutters because whether you like it or not, mind that you will handle your grass cutters. So you handle them either to teach, like I'm teaching here for the Federal Minister of Agriculture, or you handle them to sell them to a buyer or to package them for a buyer. You handle them when you want to determine their pregnancy, whether their pregnancy status, whether they are pregnant or not. You handle them when they are sick. You handle them when you want to differentiate between a male and a female. So you need to learn how to handle your grass cutters like a pro. You handle them from the tail and the shoulder. Okay? You handle them like from the tail and from the shoulder. When you handle them from the tail, you lift them up to avoid them from kicking and running. All right? That is how you handle like a pro. That is the second strategy. You need to learn how to handle your grass cutters because when you sell your grass cutters, you have to handle them to put them into the transportation box before you will now waybill them to the buyer, or the buyer carries it and moves on if the buyer came to your farm directly. So it's very important for you to learn how to handle your grass cutters. You need to learn how to handle your grass cutters. Even when they give birth, you will handle them. Okay, so learn how to handle your grass cutters. It is very important. Now, the last but not the least of the strategies is on how to sell your grass cutters profitably. Okay, you need to learn how to sell grass cutters profitably. My dear, whether you like it or not, you must sell your grass cutters if you intend to be a profitable grass cutter farmer. If you intend to do 7 figures, 8 figures in revenue yearly, then you must learn how to sell your grass cutters and sell them profitably. Okay? Because sales makes all the difference. You need to target the right audience and sell your grass cutters to them. You can sell your grass cutters offline by doing flyers, doing trainings, going outside and talking about your grass cutter farming business. Okay? You can sell your grass cutters on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. You can go online and sell your grass cutters. You can sell your grass cutters using email marketing. Okay? Get people to generate emails and send them grass cutter offers on your email. Okay? You can sell using instant messenger like WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp a lot. To sell grass cutter. It has been profitable for me so far. I use social media. I use Facebook. I use webinars too. You can also sell using webinars like this. Okay? We're watching a webinar now. So also I use webinars to sell my grass cutter farming businesses. I sell breeding stocks on webinar. I sell table size on webinar. I sell them on my Facebook status, on my Facebook page. I sell using social media and instant messenger. Okay? So that is the 3 strategies that you can use to start and run a profitable grass cutter farming business that can do 7 figures for you every year. All right? Now let's join the pieces together. You need to learn how to breed and handle your grass cutters. Grass cutters do not have an offensive smell. That is one of the beautiful things about grass cutters. Unlike others like catfish and pig farming, grass cutters do not have an offensive smell. You don't need a lot of space to start your grass cutter farming business. Like I told you, when I started mine, my 2-acre cage was in front of my room. It was an amazing experience. Okay? You need to practice the intensive system of housing. That's the system where you house them in cages and not allowing them to roam. Because if you allow them to roam, you are encouraging inbreeding, where a father mates a daughter and procreates, where a daughter mates a brother, where a brother mates a sister and procreates, a brother mates the mother and procreates. We don't encourage such things, such practices in grass cutter farming. Okay? So we can produce animals with high quality genes. Okay? You need to handle them carefully because whether you like it or not, you will handle them either for selling or to differentiate the sex or to isolate them when they are sick and the rest. You need to learn how to handle your grass cutters profitably, carefully. You need to target the right audience and sell to them. Okay? You can sell offline. You can sell on social media. You can also sell on instant messenger. Okay? That's if you want. Now, I want you to imagine having someone to reach out to when you get stuck in your grass cutter farming journey. Like, what about being guided every step of the way to achieve your desired results in grass cutter farming? How about knowing advanced secrets to targeting and selling to the right audience? It's not the right audience I've been selling to. The governor of Benue State, Dangote's pilot, Federal Minister of Agriculture. How about knowing these advanced secrets to targeting and selling to the right audience? Wonderful, right? Well, I've been able to generate over 98 million naira in gross revenue in 10 years from grass cutter farming business. That's an average of 9.8 million naira per year. Now, not to dream small, right? But let's just take half of that figure for now. That's 4,900,000 naira. Do you know some cool things can be done with that amount? Yes, there are some cool things you can do with that amount of money. Let's assume you are just starting and you are lazy. Hence, you manage to generate only 2 million naira breeding and selling grass cutters. Now imagine what some passive 2 million naira would do for your life. You can pay your house rent. You can pay your madam's shop rent if your wife is a trader. You can pay your children's school fees for at least two terms, if not 3 terms. You can do quite some things with 2 million naira. I don't know how big your expense is, but I know that 2 million will go a long way for you. Okay? Now, the sweetest part of it all is that you can have this set up without interfering with whatever you are currently doing. Yes, you can set up your grass cutter farming business and have it run without interfering with your 9-to-5 job. Yes, I was doing my grass cutter farming business and I was also working at a Chris Oral group of companies where I was selling ROPP caps, and pet reforms. This is ideal for people who love freedom like you and I. Okay? Yes. Now, again, how much do you want such results? The truth is, a whole day event may not even be enough to learn all the nitty-gritties of succeeding in this business, let alone an hour or so online presentation. I know this because I've been teaching in this field for over a decade now. People learn differently and are afraid to make mistakes that may cause them to lose even more money. That is why I had to work so hard to create an online course whereby I would have the chance of working with you one-on-one for a long time. Yes, an online course. By the way, would you be interested in this online course? This online course would help you get results faster, will take off all the guesswork. It will help eliminate trial and errors and failures. It will afford you the opportunity of getting direct tutelage from me and a whole lot of other things. Now, if these are what you want, then make sure you make the 50 early bets that get the 7-figure agro business summit. Okay? Make sure you join the first 50 people to get this online course. The 7-figure agro business summit on grasscutter farming. Make sure you join the first 50 people to get this course. Make sure you join the first 50 people. Okay? Now, will this online course be worth it? Let me show you what some people have said. People who have trainings have held in the past. I want to show you some of the things they have to say about my trainings. Now, Samuel says he's been learning so much in such a short period. Ezenchi, you are the best. We look forward to new techniques and ideas from the master. On behalf of everybody on this platform, thanks and God blessings be yours. And I'm sure that private chats will come your way in no distance time. Walter says, I am a starter. I began a month ago. You inspired me to go into grasscutter farming. You will hear of me, but big time in 2 years' time. I want to raise 1,000 grasscutters in 3 years' time. I'll be making more purchases of colonies soon. They are a delight to watch. Thanks a lot. Father Patrick says, my Inchi, he says, Edenchi, Happy New Year to you. May you be blessed in Jesus' name. I said, Amen. Happy New Year to you too, Father. My Inchi gave birth to 5 kids 2 days ago. It also gave birth to 6 kids on December 24th. It also gave birth to 5 kids on 12th December 2018. It gave birth to 3 kids on November 1, 2018. It gave birth to 7 kids on 11th October 2018. So join me in thanking God, my brother. It's not a small thing. This one says, Mr. Emeka says, great day out. Our president has a bag full of GC knowledge. If you are starting out like I am, find your way to him. He says, now you be one of my mentors, and your write-ups, your websites, our little chats, your YouTube videos, etc. have been my guide to starting up and running a successful grasscutter farming business. Gracias, amigo. Emmanuel says, Linda gave birth to 5 yesterday. Thanks to Mr. Chinedeluwa and all members for your shared knowledge so far. Ibikunle says, my brother, God will continue to expand your wisdom. Come and see me like a king with a Grafan uniform and cap in Ghana, not knowing that the real king is back there in Nigeria. They really pray to be like Grafan in Accra and Ghana as a whole. And I told one of their Ogadia that we in Nigeria will not attain the status they envy in us, if not for one single person that God is using. When I just mentioned your name, some of them said they have seen you online several times, but never know you have done so much like that to grasscutter farming. We never value what we have until outsiders does that for us. My chairman, you are an exemplary and visionary leader. God will continue to guide you and bless and expand your knowledge. Amen. This says, on July 11, after I break the news of one of my GC that later 10 cutlings, 3 days, another one later 6 cutlings. On July 20, another one later 5 cutlings. Last Monday, the last one I have later 6, total equal to 27, but I lost 1. The first time they later I got 17 cutlings, but I lost 3. 17 plus 27 is equal to 44. 44 minus 4, 40. It means I got 40 cutlings in a year. I am trying to ensure that I don't lose any of them again. Bravo, bro. This one says, very educative and simple to understand. Thanks, sir. Onyeka says, you are powerful, Evenchi. All your efforts will never be in vain. God will surely contract you for this widely information you impact on us. Thanks. Clement says, who them help? Actually, agent, which is yours truly, has helped me in different ways in my agri business. For over 4 years, I linked with him online. Even when we have never met physically, my humble appreciation to you, Professor Chinedu, wishing you divine wisdom and more hearts full of charity in Jesus' name. Amen. Also, he says, please urgently advise my GC is giving birth to number 15 babies. What can I do before they die? Record breaking. He says, Eden, you are not a stingy ezer. You love sharing your knowledge with those that cares to listen. Yes, so, well, if you are lucky to make it into the 7-figure agro business summit in Grasscutter Farming, here are what you will learn from the summit. You will learn introduction to Grasscutter Farming. You will learn sourcing for breeding stock, how to source your breeding stocks. You will learn the best housing system to use. You will learn grasscutter feeds and formulas. You will learn grasscutter disease and their treatment. You will also learn how to sell grasscutters profitably. You will learn Facebook marketing for grasscutter farmers. And last but not the least, you will learn how to use AI for grasscutter farmers. It's going to be explosive. Here's what you're getting. Okay? You're getting registration to this online course. You're getting access to the WhatsApp group. You're getting grasscutter research, farming research papers valued at 10,000 naira and 5% discount per colony of grasscutters bought within the next 60 days. All this thing has a total value of 45,000 naira. Okay? Registration to the online course, which is valued at 30,000 naira. Access to the WhatsApp group, valued at 5,000 naira. Grasscutter farming research papers valued at 10,000 naira. And 5% discount per colony of grasscutter you buy within the next 60 days. Total value is 45,000 naira. But I want to do something absolutely crazy for the first 50 people who are going to join this online class, who are going to register. Now, here is the plan. For this edition of the 7-figure Agro Business Summit on Grasscutter Farming, the first 50 super serious persons to register will pay only 7,500 naira. Only. Not 45,000 naira. 7,500 naira. Only. Okay? They won't be paying 45,000 naira. They will be paying just 7,500 naira. Just 7,500 naira for the first 50 persons who jump in first. Just 7,500 naira instead of 45,000 naira. Okay? So pay 7,500 naira only, not 45,000 naira, to the account 2005 325 070. Zenith Bank. Account name is Chinedu Eluwa. Now, let's think of it this way. If all this masterclass did was help you build a business that can generate at least 500,000 naira for you monthly, would it be worth it? If all this masterclass did was make you never feel the effects of the wicked economy scam, would it be worth it? If all this masterclass did was make you live a peaceful and improved lifestyle, would it be worth it? If you get access now, I assure you it will be a wise choice that will surely affect your life in a great way. If you decide not to join us, it won't be fine. But that is still a choice, you know, and I'm going to respect the choices you made. Okay? I will respect your choice if you choose not to register. But if you join the first 50 people to register, you get it at just 7,500, not 45,000 naira. Okay? That is just a choice if you choose not to register. But I pray that you will register so that you'll be able to learn all these things here, all these things listed. Introduction to grasscutter farming, sourcing for breeding stock, the best housing system, grasscutter feeds and formula, grasscutter disease and treatment, selling grasscutters profitably, Facebook marketing for grasscutter farmers, and AI for grasscutter farmers. Okay? So if you join the first 50 people to register, instead of paying 45,000 naira, you will pay just 7,500. So take advantage right now and pay 7,500 naira to the account I have provided 2005-325-070. Zenith Bank. Account name is Chinedu Eluwa. Okay? You have any questions or comments? Please email them to me at chinedueluwa.com, and I'll surely stand by to answer your questions. Okay? I'm standing by for your questions. Now, if you're also interested in getting the book Grasscutter Farming Secrets, like I told you, I authored the book Grasscutter Farming Secrets. Okay? If you're interested in getting this book, it will be an amazing addition to your knowledge base. This is a book I wrote. It's a labor of love. This book was written with you in mind, because when I started my grasscutter farming business, there was little to no knowledge about grasscutter farming. When I became comfortable and perfected the system of grasscutter farming, I said, no, I'm going to create a knowledge base, a comprehensive knowledge base for those who are starting out, who are like me years ago when I started, so that they will have an easy transition into starting and running a profitable grasscutter farming business. Okay? I will urge you to join these people, these amazing people who have collected, who have bought and enjoyed their copies. Thanks for your faithfulness in the service delivery. I got my book. This one says just collected the book from the Luxurious Park. Thank you very much. Okay? Thank you so much. I received my copy. This book is really helpful and educative. God bless you. Join these amazing people to grab a copy of the book Grasscutter Farming Secrets. It's very instructive. Grasscutter Farming Secrets: How to Successfully Breed, Carefully Handle, and Profitably Sell Grass Cutters. This is my labor of love to you. I want you to be like these guys who have gotten and enjoyed a copy of the book Grasscutter Farming Secrets. Okay? Thanks for publishing your wealth of knowledge in grasscutter farming, and also for making it available for sale. I have received my copy. Okay? I would really implore you to join these amazing people to get a copy of the book Grasscutter Farming Secrets. You're going to love it. It's a promise. Now, this book for only today is just 6,500 naira. If you pay for this book, it's a hard copy. If you pay for this book and the online cost together, it will amount to 14,000 naira. If you do that, I'll deliver the book free to you wherever you are in Nigeria. Okay? But if you pay after this webinar, if you pay 6,500 after this webinar, you're going to pay delivery fee to your location. So I would urge you to be like these amazing people who have gotten their copies and are enjoying it. Okay? Be like them and pay 6,500 plus this online course, which is 7,500. That's 14,000 naira, and I'll deliver the book to you free wherever you are in Nigeria. Abuja, Lagos, Kaduna, Enugu, Bayelsa, Port Harcourt, wherever you are in Nigeria, I'll deliver it free. But if you're paying only for the book outside here, you pay 6,500 and you pay for delivery fee. All right, so thank you very much for watching this webinar. I hope this webinar has been instructive. I hope you learned quite a lot about grasscutter farming. Okay? I'm waiting for you on the other side to register so that I can teach you how to successfully breed, carefully handle, and profitably sell grass cutters. Thank you very much for joining me. This is me, Chinedu Eluwa, wishing you all the best. Peace.